Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. For years, fans of 1,000-Pound Sisters have watched Amy Slaton grow from a small-town YouTuber with big dreams into one of reality TV's most talked-about personalities. Her journey has been emotional, chaotic, heartwarming, and at times downright heartbreaking. Through dramatic weight loss struggles, the joy of motherhood, and the collapse of her marriage to Michael Halterman, Amy has never shied away from showing the world who she truly is: raw, real, and unfiltered. But now, the fan-favorite TLC star has stunned her followers yet again with an announcement that has left everyone buzzing. Amy Slaton has revealed a brand new name, marking what she describes as the start of a whole new chapter. To make things even more intriguing, Amy's shocking reveal comes hand in hand with a major update about her relationship with her boyfriend, Brian. The couple's whirlwind romance, filled with passion, obstacles, and unexpected turns, seems to have reached a surprising new milestone. So, what does Amy's new name mean? What's really going on with Brian? And how are fans reacting to this latest twist in the 1,000-Pound Sisters saga? Let's dive deep into Amy's emotional journey, exploring how she went from heartache to self-discovery, and how a new name might just symbolize her most powerful transformation yet. A new chapter for Amy. From Halterman to Slaton again? Or something entirely new? Amy's name has always been a part of her story. When she first appeared on YouTube and later TLC, she proudly went by Amy Slaton, the funny, loud, and lovable Kentucky woman who dreamed of becoming a mother and living life without the physical limitations of obesity. Then, after marrying her longtime partner Michael Halterman, she took on his surname and became Amy Halterman. Fans watched as she navigated married life, motherhood, and the pressures of fame under that name. But after her very public split from Michael in 2023, Amy slowly began to drop Halterman from her social media handles. Her TikTok and Instagram bios once again read Amy Slaton, a move that fans saw as a sign of her reclaiming her independence. Still, her most recent announcement has taken things one step further. In a heartfelt video shared on social media, Amy smiled into the camera, her blue hair catching the light, and said, "Y'all, I've decided to change my name officially. I'm not just Amy Slaton or Amy Halterman anymore. I'm someone new, someone stronger, happier, and free." She didn't reveal the name immediately in the video, keeping fans in suspense. But moments later, she posted a follow-up photo featuring a handwritten note that read, "Call me Amy Lynn Bryan." The reveal was both shocking and symbolic. Amy had chosen to honor her new relationship with Brian while also keeping her middle and maiden names, a nod to her past and present selves coming together. Who is Brian? The man who helped Amy find herself again. To truly understand Amy's decision, it's important to know what Brian represents in her life. Brian first entered the public eye in late 2023, after Amy began sharing glimpses of him in her TikTok videos. Fans immediately noticed how happy she looked, smiling, laughing, and glowing in ways they hadn't seen in years. Described by Amy as a sweetheart who treats me right, Brian quickly became a fan favorite. Unlike her ex-husband, who was often portrayed as distant or controlling, Brian seemed relaxed, supportive, and completely smitten with Amy. The two were first spotted together at a local fair in Kentucky, walking hand in hand, surrounded by rides, cotton candy, and fans snapping photos. Amy didn't confirm the relationship right away, but her energy said it all. When she finally introduced him officially, she said in her trademark bubbly tone, "Y'all, this is Brian. He's my man, and he makes me feel beautiful every single day, not just on the outside but in here." She tapped her heart. Since then, their relationship has gone through ups and downs, from romantic date nights to emotional social media posts that hinted at fights and possible breakups. But through it all, Amy has insisted that Brian helped her rediscover who she truly is. The meaning behind the name Amy Lynn Bryan. So why choose Amy Lynn Bryan? Fans have speculated that it's more than just a romantic gesture. It's a declaration of emotional rebirth. Amy Lynn has always been her full name, and by keeping it, she maintains her identity, the girl from Dixon, Kentucky, who dreamed big. Adding Brian at the end isn't just about her boyfriend. It's about hope, healing, and believing in love again. In an emotional Instagram caption that followed her reveal, Amy wrote, "My new name means I'm not hiding anymore. I've been through hell, losing myself, losing trust, losing my marriage. But I found peace. I found someone who sees the real me. And I found a way to love myself again. This name is my promise to never go back to the old me." For Amy, the name represents a balance between independence and partnership, something she's struggled to find her whole life. A relationship tested by fame and pressure. Despite their strong connection, Amy and Brian's relationship hasn't been without challenges. Being in the spotlight means that every move they make is scrutinized by millions of fans and haters. When Amy first revealed her romance, she faced accusations of moving on too quickly after her divorce. Some even suggested that Brian was using her for fame. In a TikTok live session, Amy clapped back, "Y'all can say what you want, but Brian's been there when nobody else was. When I was crying at night, when I felt like giving up, he was the one holding me." The couple has had a few public arguments that spilled onto social media. In one now deleted post, Amy hinted that they had briefly split due to trust issues. Yet, only weeks later, she shared a photo of them together with the caption, "Love always finds a way." Now, with her name change announcement, fans are wondering whether Amy and Brian are preparing for something bigger, possibly engagement or marriage. When asked about it during a Q&A session, Amy smiled coyly and said, "Let's just say this chapter is only getting started." Amy's journey of reinvention, from pain to power. To understand why Amy's new name feels so monumental, we have to go back to where her story began, long before 1,000-pound sisters made her a household name. Amy grew up in rural Kentucky alongside her sister Tammy. Their lives were marked by poverty, emotional challenges, and a deep love of food as both comfort and culture. Despite the hardships, Amy always dreamed of being famous, of showing the world that even people from small towns deserve to shine. When she and Tammy started their YouTube channel, it was just for fun, two sisters making goofy videos about makeup, snacks, and everyday life. But their humor and authenticity resonated with viewers, eventually catching the attention of TLC producers. By the time 1,000-Pound Sisters premiered in 2020, Amy was already on her journey toward weight loss surgery. Fans fell in love with her optimism, her maternal instincts, and her unconditional love for Tammy, even when it came at her own expense. But the pressure of fame, combined with her turbulent relationship with Michael, took a toll. She often appeared stressed, exhausted, and trapped. After the birth of her two sons, Gage and Glenn, Amy's marriage began to crumble. She filed for divorce in 2023, and for the first time in years, she was truly on her own. That's when she started rediscovering herself, not as Michael's wife, not as Tammy's sister, but as Amy Lynn. Her journey since then has been one of empowerment, focusing on mental health, self-love, and building a stable life for her boys. And through that growth, she met Brian, someone who didn't see her as a reality star, but as a woman deserving of love and peace. Public reaction. Fans divided over Amy's big change. The name change has stirred up quite the reaction online. While many fans have flooded her comments with support, others have voiced concern that Amy might be moving too fast, especially after a turbulent few years. On Reddit, one fan wrote, "I love Amy, but I hope she's not changing her name just for a guy. She deserves happiness, but she's been through so much. I just want her to take her time." Others were more supportive. Amy Lynn Brian has a nice ring to it. If she's happy, that's all that matters. After everything she's survived, she deserves a fresh start. Meanwhile, Twitter, now X, exploded with speculation about whether the name change means Amy and Brian secretly tied the knot. Amy herself has remained quiet about the legal details, leaving fans guessing whether Amy Lynn Bryan is a symbolic name or an official one. Regardless, one thing is clear: this isn't just about romance. It's about reinvention. Tammy Slaton's reaction, sisterly support, and a hint of worry. Whenever Amy makes a big move, fans immediately want to know what Tammy thinks. The two sisters have had a complicated relationship marked by deep love, fierce arguments, and emotional codependency. But in recent seasons, they've grown closer than ever. When Tammy learned about Amy's new name, she reportedly offered her blessing, but also a word of caution. In a leaked text exchange shared by a close friend, Tammy allegedly told Amy, "I'm proud of you, sis. You deserve to be happy. Just make sure this new chapter is about you, not just about Emmanuel." That's classic Tammy, protective, blunt, and loving all at once. Amy later confirmed that Tammy had been supportive, saying in a recent video, "Tammy's happy for me. She told me to follow my heart, but also to remember where I came from. And that's exactly what I'm doing." The two have reportedly been filming scenes for 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 8 that focus on their evolving bond and Amy's relationship journey, meaning fans will likely see this emotional transformation play out on screen soon. Motherhood and identity, Amy's greatest motivation. At the heart of everything Amy does are her two little boys, Gage and Glenn. During her announcement video, Amy made it clear that her children inspired her decision. "I want my boys to see a mom who's strong, a mom who doesn't let her past define her. This name, this new me, it's all for them." Amy has been transparent about the struggles of being a single mom. Between filming, managing her home, and raising two toddlers, she often admits that she's exhausted. But she also says motherhood gave her the strength to rebuild her life. "She's doing amazing," said a close friend of Amy's in a fan forum. "Her kids are her world, and Brian's been really good with them. He treats them with kindness, and that means everything to Amy." By combining her personal rebirth with her role as a mother, Amy is teaching her sons a powerful lesson. Transformation is always possible, no matter how many times life knocks you down. The symbolism of reclaiming a name. Throughout history, names have carried enormous weight, symbolizing identity, ownership, and evolution. For Amy, whose life has been broadcast to millions, her name isn't just a label. It's her story. Going from Slaton to Halterman and now Bryan reflects her emotional timeline. Slaton was her innocence and hope. Halterman was her family and struggle. Bryan is her rebirth. But unlike before, this isn't about belonging to someone else. It's about choosing her own identity. Even if she and Bryan were to separate someday, Amy has made it clear that the name represents her journey, not just her romance. "This is my name now," she said in one TikTok clip, "because I earned it, every piece of it." What's next for Amy Lynn Bryan? With her new name and renewed confidence, Amy is setting her sights on the future. Sources close to the show say she's been pitching ideas for a spin-off series centered on her life as a single mom and her continued transformation. She's ready to tell her story in her own way. One insider revealed, Amy's feeling more creative than ever. She's writing, designing, and planning new projects outside of TLC. There's also buzz that Amy and Bryan may be working on a YouTube channel together, reviving the fun energy that made her famous in the first place. "I miss being silly," Amy told fans. "Me and Bryan got some funny stuff coming, so stay tuned." And for fans who worry that this new chapter might pull her away from 1,000-Pound Sisters, Amy reassured them, "I'm not going anywhere, y'all. This Slaton still got stories to tell." Amy's most powerful transformation yet. Amy Slaton's journey has never been simple. It's been messy, emotional, beautiful, and brave, a testament to resilience and reinvention. Her decision to take on a new name, Amy Lynn Bryan, isn't just about love. It's about freedom. It's about letting go of the pain of the past and embracing the promise of the future. Whether or not she and Bryan eventually walk down the aisle, one thing is certain. Amy has found a new version of herself, one that doesn't apologize for the past, doesn't hide behind labels, and doesn't need permission to grow. From the girl who once doubted her worth to the woman who proudly declares her own identity, Amy's story continues to inspire millions. As she put it best in her emotional video, "This is me now, Amy Lynn Bryan, and I've never felt more alive."